Now, the fill in the blank frames tool is our language scaffolding tool, and we have three different ones to choose from. They are all slightly different. The three-level tool is for use in California. It has the three English language proficiency levels that are available in both English and Spanish for California. The four-level tool is the one that is used for the four language proficiency levels that are used in Texas. And the six-level tool is for use in the WIDA states that are part of the WIDA consortium. But if you are in a state like Washington that is part of the ELPA 21, we do not at this time have a fill in the blank frames tool for those five proficiency levels. However, you could probably find the sentence frames that you would need in any of the three language scaffolding tools that we offer. But if you're looking for Spanish frames, then you would need to use the three-level tool. When you click on the three-level tool, you'll see that there's some things to choose from to find the actual sentence frames that you're looking for. First, you would choose your area of focus, stories, drama, poetry, or informational text. Most teachers would look for informational text at first because that's one of the areas that they work on a lot. Language proficiency levels, there are emerging, expanding, and bridging. And as you increase the language proficiency level, you increase the language rigor of the question frames and sentence frames that are part of the tool here. You also choose the level of Bloom's taxonomy or Webb's depth of knowledge to help with the language rigor. And then you choose the language, it's in English or Spanish, and make sure that you have this audio link enabled here so that you can get that as well. So you see that you have questions here and sentences here. So here are your question frames. We'll just take the first one here. What are the steps in this process? And as you mouse over them, you'll see that it turns green. You click on it and it adds it to your slide. And if you will notice, underneath here is a link. If you click on this link, it'll open up a separate tab and it will play human recorded audio of what was inside that text box. So it would say, what are the steps in this process? The student can repeat that as many times as they want and listen to it as many times as necessary to help scaffold their academic language. The same thing can be done in Spanish. So if you have students who are working and you want to do the same thing for them, just click on the same sentence frame question and add it. And there's also a link for human recorded audio in Spanish. So the students can listen to it in their native language as well as the target language to improve academic language and improve their language proficiency as they are acquiring their new language. The other thing that I want to point out that is available is strategies and products and deliverables. So we not only offer a way for teachers to support students, we offer a way for teachers to support themselves. We have strategies that they can use for students at these levels. As you change these levels, these strategies and products and deliverables also change. So you'll see that these are strategies that they can use with the students at that level, and these are products and deliverables that teachers can expect students at those levels to produce. So this is very interesting. It's a nice tool to have, especially when you're trying to create things that students can listen to, and you're trying to get them to think at different levels of Bloom's taxonomy. You're trying to increase that language rigor. You're trying to get more academic language out of the students. This is a perfect way to do that without reinventing the wheel. The only other difference in the four level tool and six level tool is that they are not in English and Spanish. And they have the four level here for the Texas tool. And then they have the same levels of Bloom's taxonomy and Webb's depth of knowledge. And you can have it to where it selects the pairs. So what do you know about this topic? I know about blank. Or you can uncheck that, and then you have all the questions by themselves, and then you have all the sentences by themselves. So you can choose to see the pairs or see them individually. You can add a pair like this. But with this one, there is no human recorded audio that comes with it. That only is part of the level 3 tool for California. So just remember that if you're looking for that and it doesn't show up, that's the reason why, is because it's only part of the 3-level tool, not the 4-level or 6-level tool. At the bottom here, they have language functions and language strategies. So similar to the products and deliverables and strategies for the 3-level tool, it does show some of the language functions that students are able to do at this level, and some strategies that teachers might want to employ to reach those students. So this is another piece of the 4-level tool and the 6-level tool. I want to take you for a second over to a lesson that was created by a science teacher for a rock types lesson. And you'll see how she used one of the graphic organizers from the add-on to show how rocks are categorized. And then she showed how you can use some of the sentence frames and you compare the weight. And then if you look here, she said, can you list 3 characteristics of igneous rocks? And then she did it in Spanish. Wait, let's see. She did directions about how to drag the circles to all the igneous rocks and then answer the question based on your answer. Here's another question. What are your clues / evidence? And the answer sentence frame was, my clues and evidence is or are. And then she did it in Spanish as well for the newcomers or the native Spanish speakers. ¿Dónde está la evidencia? ¿Cuáles son tus pruebas? Mi evidencia es. And so you see that she did it in both English and Spanish there for them. So this is just an example of how the graphic organizers can be used in a lesson, and how the question frames and sentence frames from the fill in the blanks frames language scaffolding tools can be used. And that's all that we have today.